Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jarek. You're watching the Mithril Anvil. Thanks so much for dropping in. We are going to be doing some more high seas today. We've done about 6 videos now of high seas. We opened up a case earlier, broke that up into 4 videos, and then we've done a couple of videos of Japanese high seas box openings. And I think we're coming up to the grand finale here today. I'm going to do one more case. We're going to do the whole case in one video, and we're going to just do it super fast, fluke and box style like the last one, straight to the good stuff. And I think that's probably going to cap things off for high seas for me for a little while. I don't expect I'll be opening much more sealed for myself. I might open up some high seas for other reasons. We'll get into that maybe in a future video. But for now, I think I'm pretty much done with high seas sealed. I more or less have everything I'm looking for. Basically at this point, it's just a handful of Majestics that I still need to complete playsets of. I still don't have any copies of Give No Quarter, which is kind of funny since I've opened like 2 cases at this point, maybe a little bit more. And then, you know, a handful of other playsets, which I could really use a couple more copies of, things like Sea Legs. I think I don't have all the Marlin M's yet. And then, of course, I mean, the big one I'm really hoping to pull, and you know, I mean, it's a, you know, roll of the dice, right? But I'd love to pull a Fabled so I don't have to potentially buy a single of that. So let's get into it. I'm going to crack open this case, and we're gonna go and start cracking some packs. All right, guys, I got the case here. Let's crack it open. All right, we've got a Marlin and a Puffin on top here. Let's see what else is in the box. Another Puffin and another Marlin. Okay, 2 Marlins, 2 Puffins. Let's start with a Marlin. I hope you guys have been enjoying the set so far. We're about a month in now since the set released. I've been having a pretty good time with it. Done a bit of limited play. I did the World Qualifier at the Canadian Nationals about a week and a bit ago. No, 2 weeks ago now, I think. 2 weeks ago, almost. And yeah, that was fun. And a bit of draft as well. All right, let's get into it. First pack. All right, first rare, divvy up. Saltwater Swell. And a foil blue Saltwater Swell. And we've got a expansion slot card to start off. Nice. Tokens. Oh, let's do something like this, just so you guys can see what's been pulled so far. I'll actually put the comments off to the side. No point in showing those off. Blue Saltwater Swell in foil is nice. Be running those in gravy probably. All right, you got a line, flying high, and a foil yellow battalion bark. Put that over here. And just regular tokens. We'll do all the treasure packs at the end, all 4 in one big shot. And that'll be sort of capping things off for high seas for me. Right. Got a lubricate. Midas Touch, very nice. And a foil red Restless Bones. Oh, nice. And another expansion slot card, Everbloom Life. And a bobble. Alright, cool. Pretty good start, I'd say, so far. I'll just put the M's in with the expansion slot cards here. I did get the opportunity to play some Marlin in the sealed event. I happened to, what do you call it, draft into? No, I guess it's not technically drafting when you're playing sealed, right? So, call it, let's say, sorry, I'm getting confused now. What am I doing? Okay. Yeah, I built a Marlin deck in the sealed event, and it was kind of like a red line aggro red spine manta with a ton of nimblism support. So I had like 5 nimblisms, 3 reds, 2 blues, and I think at least 1 Jack Be Quick, and a couple other cards that synergize really well with nimblism, and it was actually a lot of fun to play. So I'm actually kind of curious to maybe try to see if I could build something like that for CC or Blitz maybe, or even Project Blue, who knows, we'll see, give that a shot. It's kind of fun. Got a Zeppelin and a Fire in the Hole, and we got a Strike Gold. Alright, gotta crash down the gates. Monkey Powder, Cloud Seed the Steamboat, and regular tokens. HMS Marlin, Loan Shark, okay. Crash down the gates and tokens. And we got a Fool's Gold, Yellowfin, Gold the Tip Foil. I hear these are rare, which is nice. And tokens. That's awesome. Wicked hit. I'll take it. Flying High, Cloud City Steamboat, Cloud Skiff Foil, and tokens. Seafloor Salvage, Cogwork Zeppelin, Call in the Big Guns Foil, Sticky Fingers. Alright, are we going to see a Scurv in this box? Maybe. Clapham and Irons. Sapphire Amulet. Nice. Expedition to Dreadfall Reach, and tokens. Pretty good on the M so far, I think, right? Not complaining. Just fan these out a bit. Yeah, 6M so far. That's pretty good. Pinion Sentry. Hook. Swindler's Grift is the foil, and tokens. We got a Lost in Transit, Murderous Rabble, cool, and a blue Nimby. Saltwater Swell, Pilfer, Sloop, Blue, and tokens. And a Flying High, Portside Exchange, nice. Mutiny on the Bark. Tokens. Money or Your Life. Pilfer. Walk the Plank. Right, I guess the M's have kind of slowed down now for this box. Steamboat, Jack Be Nimble, Foil Line, and tokens. Cool. HMS Kraken, Crash Down the Gates, Jittery Bones. Got a Bluefin Harpoon, Zeppelin, Burly Bones. Oh, and another Everbloom Light. Foil this time. Okay, cool. I do not play Florian, so... gotta hoist them up. Another Swell. Foil Swift Shot. Nice. Throw Caution to the Wind, Money or Your Life, Dry Powder Shot, cool, and tokens. Alright, last 2 packs of the first box. Nothing crazy to write home about yet, but a decent amount of M's, I'd say. Alright, got a Limpet, Shifting Tides, Teeth of the Cog. Alright, and then Adult Puffin. Set that aside. Cool. Alright, last one. Fiddler's Green. Blood in the Water. Very cool. I like the art on this one. I think this is... I was talking to some people yesterday after the Armory. Went and grabbed some beers. I think this is probably my second favorite art on the in the set. First one being the Conqueror. So yeah, I always like pulling this card. Clapham and Irons is the foil rare, and then just regular tokens. Cool. All right. I mean, nothing crazy in the box, but a decent amount of M's. I'd say that foil gold the tip, I think, is probably good. And then, yeah, the Midas Touch is nice. 2 Everbloom Lives and a Deny Redemption. I would have liked something like a little spicier, like maybe a Marvel, right? But yeah, no, that's fine. Not going to complain about that. Let me just quickly set aside the commons here. I'll just put them back in the box for now. And then I'll get a pile started for the good stuff. Got the foils, rares, foil rares. Okay. Tokens. Just toss those in here. Alright, let's get started on box number 2. Whoops. Let's do a Puffin box. Alright, Scuba. Diamond Amulet. Great first hit of the box. That's awesome. These are going for a pretty penny. They've come down a bit lately, but they peaked at around like $110, $120, which is crazy. And then we got a foil rare Pilfer. Pretty good first pack, not gonna lie. Got a Zeppelin, Clapham and Irons, Foil, Angry Bones, and tokens. Okay. Let's keep on rolling. Pilfer, Harpoon, Charted Course, Blue, and tokens. Alright, Saltwater Swell, Pilfer, Blow for Blow is the foil. Alright, got a Fire in the Hole. Tip for that. Gold Wing Turbine yellow foil. Nice. Alright, got a blue Flying High. Quartzite Exchange. Blue Bark. Nice. Always like a boat. Boats are good. Drop the anchor. Pilfer. Restless Bones. And tokens. I had at least 2 or 3 drop the anchors in that Marlin deck I was mentioning before. It came in good clutch, you know. They were pretty good in limited. If you're in Marlin. Steamboat. Jack Be Nimble. Yellowfin Harpoon. Cool. Jack Be Quick, HMS Kraken, Sirens of Safe Harbor. I pulled a EA Sirens of Safe Harbor from my gem pack last night after the Armory, which is pretty cool. I love the extended art cards. I think we're gonna try to maybe see if I could collect full play sets from the gem packs, just to have, you know, just to play with those, because I love the art in this set. Be nice to have. Bluefin Harpoon, Zeppelin, Scouting Shot is the foil, and just regular tokens. Bit light on M so far, if I'm being honest, in this box, but we'll see. Maybe it's saving up for something good. Money of Your Life, yellow, Sinker, Expedition to Azuro Keys foil. Alright. Alright, gotta throw caution to the wind. Money or Your Life. Burly Bones is the foil. And tokens. Okay. Got a Paddle Faster, Scrub the Deck, Sky Skimmer is the foil, and tokens, and another Sticky Fingers. Fiddler's Green. Ooh, nice. Whaler. I need one of these. I think I need one more after this one. That's nice. Good stuff. Deep environments and tokens. Okay. So, put that in with the M's. And that's rare. Nice. Alright. Finally getting some more M's here. We're more than halfway through the box and only 2 M's so far. Not great, but I mean, that first one was a amulet, so. Swell, Steamboat, Big Guns, tokens. Alright. Not a lot of M's, but the M's we have gotten so far are pretty decent. Cog, Kelpie, okay. Tipple, foil tipple yellow, nice. Tipples are always good. People love to run tipples. Hook. Chart the high seas. Nice. I think I needed one more of these, so that's completing the playset. Very nice. Okay, and Preach Modesty. Cool. Your life, Crush on the Gates, foil Flying High, and we got a Burn Bear. Nice. I think this is the first Burn Bear that I've pulled. Which is kind of crazy. Still haven't hit one before. But yeah, it's nice to have. Nice to get. It's a good get. There he is. Scurv. Line. On the Horizon Red in foil. Nice. Oh, and Marlin. There we go. Yo ho ho. Fiddlers. Skiff. Alright. Alright, we're gonna divvy up. Another Flying High. Gold. Oh, foil. Fool's Gold. Cool. And a bubble. Looks like about 3 more packs. Alright, got a Zeppelin. Barracuda. Swindlers. And tokens. Alright, last 2. Not so fast. Alright, yep. Makes sense that we would see this since we had a Scurv in the box. It's a Marlin and a Bludger. Foil Bludger. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, last box. We are officially halfway through the case. Let's see what we got here. Avasti. Alright. Flying High again. Jittery Bones is the foil. Alright. Cool. So, as far as the M count is concerned, lighter than the first box, but these two are pretty good hits. Chart the High Seas is useful for me. I still needed one more of these. And then, you know, the foil Bludger is pretty good too. I mean, if you're a Puffin player, this is a good get. Okay, cool. Let's wrap this box up real quick. Do like that. Put the Marlin on top, and then let's put the cards back in the box. box. In the comments at least. Okay. Let's go with another Marlin for box number 3. Oops. Alright, let's get to cracking. Lubricate, monkey powder, yellow tipple is the foil. Nice. So we'll go here, rares here. Yep, looks good. Lost in Transit, Steamboat, Thieving Varmints, and Marlin. Alright. Crash down the gates. Board the ship. Expedition to a 0 Ps. Yeah. Yes! Oh. Thank God. Oh, man. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful. Oh, so glad I'm not gonna have to go chase down one of these. Ah, jeez. Okay, cool. That's great. That is a phenomenal hit. Thank you, Lord. Whew. I can finally run it in Victor. That's what I've been hoping for. Good shit. All right, let's go. Pilfer, heave-ho, skimmer. Ooh, this is my 3rd Marvel Rigor Mortis, so I have a full playset now. That is sick. Awesome. Amazing. Back-to-back hits. Look at that. That's phenomenal. I love it. I mean, like, obviously this is like way better than this, but I'll take this too. That's great. Oh, good shit. Hope you guys are enjoying this box opening, because I sure am. Oh, man. Alright. Shifting Tides. Tip the Barkeep. Very nice. HMS Marlin. Wait a minute. What's going on here? RM. Oh, okay, this is a foil. Okay, yeah, duh. Alright. Well, rare. Majestic. Rare. Let's put the Rigor Mortis with the riches here. Speaking of the riches, let me quickly pop that into... I mean, I'm not worried so much about the foils curling right now, because it's actually pretty humid where I am. And it seems like they've stopped curling up real bad, like they have been in the winter time. But just in case, I'm going to pop this thing into a perfect fit for now. I'm not worried about the Rigor Mortis because it's a cold foil. But oof. Man. One card that I was hoping, praying that I would pull. Got it. So I think we can call this case a success already. All right. Okay. There we go. Crash. Workshop, nice. Calling the big guns foil. And another bauble. Scuba, Vasti, Divvy Up, foil, nice, and tokens. Swell, Yellowfin, Swindlers, tokens. Drop the anchor, go for the wreck. Tough old wrench is the foil. Alright. Here we go, we got a portside exchange. Fiddler's Green. Foils a red Jittery Bones. Cool. And we got tokens. Fiddler's Green. Clapham and Irons. Got another foil on the horizon. Nice. And just regular tokens. Flying High. Limpet. Cog in the Machine foil. Okay. Cool. So yeah, funny thing is, I think I have like 5 or 6 copies of Workshop, and like maybe this is my second copy of Cog in the Machine. So cool. Happy to finally pull another one of those. But yeah, I don't know if that's, not sure. I didn't check the collector's page for this. I'm not sure if Cog in the Machine is short printed or not, but it feels like it is, just based on my pulls. Jackie Boy, gotta regain composure, alright, and a sloop, red sloop, foil. Nice. Cool. Alright, Zeppelin. Money or Your Life. Foil blue Charter Course. Okay. Put that there, and those there. Another Jack Be Quick. Steamboat. Lost in Transit is the foil. Cool. That's a rare. These are also rares. Alright. Alright, we got a cog. Return Fire. Okay, nice. I like that. Yellow foil turbine. And tokens. Alright, Sinker. Redfin Harpoon. Mutiny on the Nimbus Sovereign. And tokens. got a seafloor salvage, fiddler's green, restless bones, and an adult gravy. Cool. Alright. Another harpoon. Scrub the deck. Angry Bones blue. And tokens. Alright. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. Alright. Got 4 more packs left in this box, which has been really good so far. Hoist them up. Barracuda. Foil is a Pilfer the Wreck. Right. Throw caution to the wind. Hey, alright. Chump. I think that's my last chump that I need. Yeah. So I've got 3 now. Good shit. Rally. And tokens. Okay, cool. Awesome. Pretty decent hits for gravy. This one. Chum, the rigor mortis. Nice. Alright, got a swell. Blue swell. Money of your life. Siren's red. And a legendary. Alright. The codex has come down quite a bit in price, but still nice to see it come up in the box, considering, you know, we already got some pretty awesome hits in the box. So yeah, getting an L, getting a codex as well is pretty cool. I'll take it. Very nice. Alright, last pack. Alright, so you got a Kelpie, Paddle Faster, Gold Hunter Light Sail is the foil, and regular nuggets. I mean, it's pretty, yeah, like it's easy to say and call this box the best one of the bunch so far. I mean, the Riches obviously single-handedly wins it, but getting the Rigor Mortis, the Codex, and then not a lot of M's, but you know, I mean, I'll trade in M's for L for, like, you know, legendaries and marbles and fables any day, right? So very nice. Probably the best box that I've opened so far. And high seas. That was pretty great. Cool. Oh yeah, and the cog in the machine as well. That was nice. Wicked. Okay, let's clean her up and we'll get on with the last box, which is, I mean, at this point, it's just, you know, the gravy on top, the cherry on top for the case opening. And then we still have the treasure packs to go through, so that'll be fun. All right, let's pack away the commons as we do. And the tokens. And let's get into this last box. Puffin. Oops, what the hell am I doing? Okay. Alright, we got a Money or Your Life, Crash Down the Gates, Swindler's Grift, and the Acilio expansion style card. Cool. Okay. I feel like these three are always cropping up in like the same packs. I don't know if that's like a collation thing or what, but it's kind of funny to see that. Alright, and M's. There we go. Cool. Pinion Sentry, Lost in Transit, Sloop. Board the ship. King Shark Harpoon. King Shark Harpoon, yeah. Again, another one. I have 4 or 5 of these and like only 1 or 2 of the Kraken one. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is there, but it seems to be happening a lot. All right, got a Steamboat. Gold to tip. Non-foil this time. Nimbus Sovereign, Mutiny. Alright. That goes there. This goes here. And there. Alright, we got a Pilfer. Heave Ho. Walk the Plank. In tokens. Alright, Lubricate, Monkey Powder, Angry Bones. Also 2 cards that seem to always crop up next to one another. I feel like you start to notice patterns. You open enough of these packs, you start to notice cards seem to always show up in pairs. Now Shifting Tides, Crash Down the Gates, Rally, and tokens. Crash, Scuba, Zeppelin foil. Alright. Tokens. Vasti, Drop the Anchor, Jittery Bones. Another foil red Jittery Bones. I think there's like 3 now of these. Could be getting them confused with the Restless Bones, but pretty good. Alright, another Zeppelin. Swell. Steamboat. Tokens. Alright. Harpoon, Portside Exchange, Gold Hunter Blightsail. Ooh, it's the EA version. Wow. Damn, that's nice. Holy. Alan, if you're watching, I don't know if you want these, but hit me up. Alright, cool. This goes here, and these goes here. Not sure what the going rate on these is. I think the regular ones are about like Canadian, I'd say. I could be wrong. I haven't really like been paying attention to the prices last week or so. Pilfer, Fiddlers, Swift Shot Foil, cool, and tokens. Okay, got another Fiddlers, Flying High, Yellow Bark Foil. Clapham and Irons. Golden Sky Warden, cool. Teeth of the Cog. I feel like this is a puffin box. It's a leaning puffin. Yeah. Jack Be Nimble. Regain Composure. Rusted Bones. Hey, hello. Marvelous Scuba. Nice. Good girl. Alright, gotta limp it. Sunken Treasure. Okay, cool, nice. I think that completes my playset of Sunken Treasures. Good to see it. Got the Zeppelin, foil, and yeah, all the foil rares have been mech cards. It's funny. Alright. Zeppelin, money, blue tipple foil. Alright, nice, I'll take it. And then Arcane Compliance. My first one. Another card that I have pulled like 0 copies of so far. Yep. Finally got one of these. Nice. Jack Be Quick. Steamboat. Hoist them up. Foil. And tokens. That's a rare. Okay. Alright, last few. I think we're down to the last 6, maybe 4. Not sure. We'll see. Copper Cog. C4 Salvage. Strike Gold. Tokens. Okay, yeah, I think there's 4 more after this one. Okay, got a Sinker. Redfin Harpoon. Foil Rusty Harpoon, alright. Puffin and Grape. Bluefin, Scrub, Big Guns, tokens. Fiddlers, hoist them up, Skiff. Okay, last 2 packs before we get to the treasure. Let's see what we got here. Throw caution to the wind. Alright. Opal Amulet. Okay. Nice. Dreadfall Reach. Tokens. Alright, put that there. last one. Barracuda. Swell. Alright, foil portside exchange. Nice. You run that in gravy. And tokens. Okay, cool. So, I mean, hard to beat that third box, but this one was pretty okay, I'd say. The Palantir Aeronaut is probably the biggest hit of the box, I would say. The rest of the M's are good, decent, useful. So yeah, bring that one to the front. And then of course we have the Scuba, which is nice. Nice to have Scuba in Marvel. Not that I don't know that I'm going to be running much Scuba, but I think there are some lists that utilize her pretty well. So we'll see. But yeah, very cool. I'll take it. Let's pack this up and we'll get to the really good stuff, hopefully. I've opened my fair share of treasure packs so far. The best thing that I've pulled so far has been a gold fin harpoon Marvel. So it'd be nice to see if we could pull maybe at least one extended art legendary from the set. But if not, I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, it's all gambling at the end of the day, so not gonna complain one way or the other. Alright guys, I'm sure you guys have been waiting for this, the whole video. Just before I get into these, I want to thank you all for tuning in again. Really appreciate you guys coming back and watching the videos. I hope you're enjoying them. Like I mentioned earlier in the video at the beginning, this is probably going to be my last high seas video for a little while. I'll probably still be opening up the odd pack here and there in ribbon packs. And then I've also got something interesting and new that I'm cooking up for the shorts. I'm not going to get into it yet. Still kind of workshopping it and testing it out, but I might start filming some test videos soon and see how they go. And then, yeah, you guys might see something new in the shorts channel other than me opening up single packs. So, okay, let's get into it. I will start with this one here. Let's see what's kind of treasures hiding here for us. All right, starting with a gold. All right, and we got a HMS Kraken. Okay, cool. I think I already got an HMS Kraken in the treasure treatment. Okay, another gold. Chart of course, red. Okay. Cog. Bark, yellow. This is my third yellow battalion bark in treasure. That's funny. I have a whole playset. I don't know that people actually, I don't think anybody runs the yellow barks. Red and blue, yeah. Yellow, no. If anybody wants to trade. Okay. Gold and last treasure card for a while, if ever. Let's see. Got HMS Marlin. Okay. I think I've got all the HMS boats now in treasure. At least one of each. So, cool. Okay, well, there you go. There's the pulls from the case. Again, super happy that I got the Riches of Chopoldani. That was the one card I definitely did not want to have to go chase because of its, you know, it's mechanically unique and it's so expensive. So pretty grateful that I was able to get a copy of it for yeah, running in my decks. I'm largely probably going to be seeing this mostly in my Victor deck because of the gold generation that it produces. being able to pitch this to pop a gold to create another gold just on the back end, which is nice. And then it'll be fun to play a full playset of Rigor Mortises and Gravy. I haven't had a whole lot of reps on Gravy yet, but it'll be fun to bring him to an armory maybe sometime soon and have the full playset for that. So yeah, cool. All right, well, once again, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will probably be back in a little while. I know that it was a bit of a break between the last video and this one. I'm probably going to take a little bit of a break after this one as well. I mean, this was a pretty long video. I'm coming up on an hour now of recording. But yeah, I mean, I will be back, of course, with more Flesh and Blood to open up, and maybe some other content that I'm trying to figure out for the channel as well, because I feel like opening up boxes constantly is probably going to starts to get a little bit boring after a little while. But you guys let me know in the comments if you guys are enjoying it. I'll keep doing it. I enjoy opening boxes and packs, so you know, you're not going to see me complain about that. Cool. Okay. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya.